resident geek, here to absolutely mess up games and look at new things so you don't have to. And it's finally time for businesses and hobbies. I know I'm late. I was so busy. I go to college, I go to work, I have a long commute home, and I stream mainly on my Twitch channel, so I just don't have time, and all the videos that you will see, all the cut-throughs, have been recorded from my streams, so I'm not actively showing you. This is all kind of like pre-recorded, you can say. I have watched a lot of creators, or a bunch of creators at least, who had early access, and even after the game was out, the pack was out, I watched what you can do and the possibilities, and the possibilities are endless. But we'll get to that later. I just thought it might be a good idea to hear yet another opinion of the pack. Maybe you agree with me instead of with someone else. I don't know. So this is a video of me showing you what I think, telling you what I think of the pack, a little review. It's not as thorough as others might do it. Like I said, I have a lot to do on the side, so yeah. Before we start, I want to put a little disclaimer. I'm not an EA partner. I have not had early access. I'm doing this simply to help you decide if you want this pack or not, which is why we're late a little bit of putting this out. I had to play with the game a little bit to find out if it's worth buying or not. I've played with the pack on my Twitch channel, just as I mentioned. The world and all of the build and buy and casts are just gorgeous, just beautiful. I love seeing new worlds. I love seeing European-based worlds. Let's first talk about the build items, though. All the swatches match and look gorgeous. They even match with the base game mostly. We haven't gotten any pastel colors in the build and buy, but there's a lot of wood swatches, and almost every single item has a dark green or pastel green swatch, which I love. Every time I saw a green swatch, I was just in awe. I was like, oh my god, this is so beautiful. There's a few yellows and pinks and reds. They're all kind of soft. And there's some really dark swatches, which just all look so gorgeous. The flower swatches of the wallpaper, for example, are also on the chairs and on the couches. One of the couches even has the exact same swatches twice, once with a blanket and once without the blanket, and it's so amazing that they kept that detail. I spent probably the better part of an hour just going through all the build and buy items. They were so cool, and I just love how everything matches. You have every wood swatch in every single item. Every time it's in one item, you'll find it in another one as well, and that was just awesome. There's stuccos in various different colors, and there's a wallpaper with some pretty little flowers on them. The more swatches you have is little diamonds on them, and there's green, pink, yellow, blue, purple, and very light green. We also have wood panels. We also have flooring. We got a wood floor. We also got a tile. We also have a brick floor, and this brick floor is slightly I don't know what to say about this because the colors are very bright, very colorful, very funky. I don't know if I like it. I haven't used it yet. It's just the colors of it, I don't know. So most of the windows are the same style, and I love that, and I love that they have all the same swatches. This window is actually pretty special, and I don't know where I'd use it. I'd say this is like a boutique storefront window where you'd like put mannequins in front of it. That's where I'd use it. As for wall decor, we don't have a lot, but they have like a lot of swatches. We have a little awning with little string lights, and I love to use that for storefronts. This even comes without string lights, so if you don't want string lights, you don't have to use them. Actually one of my favorite items is the little plant that is wall decor. and it comes in such cool swatches. It comes in different greens, in red, yellow, and dark green, and I love it. We have a little gallery wall too. 4 swatches. You have little raccoons. We have a swatch that has all the tattoo arts that are preset that you can unlock. We got 2 mirrors. One comes in various brown colors and blacks and whites. The other one has like a white frame, and on the edge of the white frame it has different colors, and I can imagine those being LEDs. I haven't used this one yet. We also got an LED sign, and the LED sign comes with different, like the decals, different kind of signs. You have like music, coffee, cats, fire for some reason. A tattoo on a hand that holds a tattoo gun. One of the coolest things is we got string lights, and you can really customize your string lights like this. We also have this little branch looking one. We got 2 plants. They come in really nice, cute little colored swatches. There's like reds and greens and browns. We got a new bathtub, and the bathtub is gorgeous, and got a curved bar. Actually, the curved bar is really cool. We have dividers, and there's like multiple wood swatches. We have this little planter that I also use as a divider with the exact same swatches. One divider that you can use in the different wall heights, and all of the wood swatches, I can tell you, all of the wood swatches come in the exact same colors, which is just awesome. The one, and I love this little seat, the one that has a blanket on top has more swatches, but simply because there's exact same swatches that are like copied in. We got a toilet stall. This is like the only toilet that we got, but the toilet stall is so pretty, and it comes in the exact same swatches once again. One of the highlights in this game is the candy maker, and the candy maker, I've used it, and it's really cool. It puts up the cooking skill so fast. Comes in really fun swatches as well. I've only used the default swatch because it's white and beige and it's nice. If you know me, you know I like candles, and there's candles in this pack, so this pack is just amazing already. We're almost to the best part of the build and buy items. We have these huge freezer bunny statue. For kids, there's also this little raccoon teddy bear, and it's called Benjamin, which is really just fun. To the best part of this pack, we got a tattoo table, we got a kiln, we got a little pottery wheel. Those are the main skills that we got with the pack, and the swatches are like always all the same colors. So yeah, those are like, to me, those are the highlights. You may have noticed that my microphone quality was different in this part of the video. I did re-record the build and buy stuff, and in the meantime, since recording it for the first time, I got a new microphone. So I do sound different. I hope that I can give you better quality content this way. So yeah, I'm gonna take you back to the bad quality Z. Enjoy. I think the cast is just as amazing. All the swatches that we got match together so well. Lots of blacks, greens, blues, pinks, whites, and more. The sets match, and most of what we got for the female framed Sims are also tagged for the male framed Sims. There's different styles for more sporty, and there's other for more chic. There's this full body outfit with a skirt, a top, and a coat with fluffy edges, and it's so pretty, and all the swatches are beautiful. Children were a little more lucky. They got a few tops, full body outfits, and bottoms. The same goes for hairs. We have 12 new hairstyles for adult Sims, 6 for children, and toddlers and infants didn't get any hairstyles. But that's okay, because we did get those 2 full body outfits, and I think that's better than nothing. I know infants have been lacking a little bit, but I think getting each pack, getting a few more things is better than not getting anything and being stuck with what we have. So I'm very happy with it. Now for the most important part of this pack, the tattoos. In total, we got 50 new tattoos with this pack alone, which is crazy. We hadn't had new tattoos in such a long time. The tattoos mask was updated in the base game update, and we can now select by body part, like upper or lower left arm, upper or lower right arm, left or right leg, upper or lower back, upper or lower stomach, and the Sim's face. But that's not all. We can now layer the tattoos by hitting the little plus sign, and it'll say like layer A, layer B, layer C, depending on how many layers you'll do. You can now put multiple lower arm tattoos on your Sim instead of just one. But the best part is the new paint mode. Not only can you paint your own tattoo, but you can also use stencils, and that way you can fully customize your Sim's tattoos. You can make custom tattoo sleeves or full body tattoos, even on just your lower stomach or your upper back. On my stream, I had a lot of fun with it. We messed around with it so much. I think I spent like 20 minutes just clicking around using the stencils, sizing them up, rotating them. And a really funny thing that I just did discover, at the top of the screen, you can see little figures while you're in paint mode, and you will see them like lifting one arm or the other, or like standing still, or lifting one leg or the other. And that way you can place the tattoo in any way that you want, even in places that are hard to reach for you. You can even resize and rotate the stencils and place them in a lot of different colors. Some of the tattoos and stencils are locked behind the skill though, and some gameplay. Like you have to make a botched tattoo to have like a silly little drawing of a sun on the stomach. Now for the gameplay. You can simply register for business at the bottom right corner where you'd find the clubs or the vet clinic or the restaurants. And when you do register a small business, it belongs to just one Sim and not the entire household like we've had before. Registering costs 750 simoleons, and in that menu you can fully customize your business. You can enter the name of it, you can put a description, you can pick a logo, and you can choose what type of activities customers can do. You have presets, you do have presets. I didn't look at them, but if you click on the presets, it'll automatically show you exactly what the preset is. You can save your business as preset, but you can fully customize it. The list is extremely long for the base game and the pack for the activities. You can have Sims clean, sleep, bathe, get tattoos, practice tattoos, write, do pottery, and more. With other packs, the list is even longer. I built a cat cafe for one of my streams, and I was shocked at how many things you can have as activities. It makes your custom small business extremely you-coded. You can do whatever you want with the small business. When I was playing with a tattoo parlor, I quickly found out that tattooing is a great moneymaker. Within just a few days in game, I had a couple of thousand simoleons in my household. My Sim and her wife were running the place on their own, though I did have an employee that was in my household for a little while, and I removed Dawn as soon as my Sim eloped. My Sim gave multiple lectures on tattooing every day, which eventually started to feel a little repetitive, as I only had them doing that. They gave the lecture for 45 minutes, then they mentored the Sims, they talked about tattooing, they did a sketch on their own, and it just kept happening over and over again. Each lecture was the exact same for me. And her wife was the one who tattooed customers while I was running the lectures on the side. Sims did come up and requested, so I didn't have to actively be like, oh, do you want a tattoo? They just came up, they talked to my Sim. Suddenly there was a pop-up custom tattoo request, and then there was a little icon of the Sim who requested it, and I could choose whatever I wanted. I could choose like from the leg, from the heads, chest, stomach, lower or upper back. I could choose whatever I want. It was a custom tattoo. The lectures got me around 1400 to 1700 simoleons each, depending on how well it went and how many people attended. And the tattooing varied from 400 to 1000 simoleons each, depending on how happy the sim was with the tattoo. If you botched the tattoo completely, they will not pay you at all. But that didn't happen as often to me as I thought it would. When it did happen, it was the sim yelled at my you could see them yell at my sim and be like, oh no, this is so terrible. They would compare your botched tattoo to such funny things. I don't remember any of them, but it was so funny. And then they said, if you expect me to pay for this, I'm not going to. And then they just stormed out and you didn't get paid at all. And that was really funny. In my shop, I had a little section for the lectures and a little section for the tattoo parlor itself. And the section for the lectures had like 4 tables and then 8 sketch pads, because you need at least 3 sketch pads for lectures or 3 tables. And I thought maybe it would be fun if we had just sketch pads, but that was a mistake. I only had 1 tattoo table in the building, and while the classes were going, attendees used the table to practice while my sim was tending to it. So whenever tattoos were requested, I couldn't give them the tattoo because the table was occupied. Eventually, I switched the sketch pads for the tattoo tables. I placed 3 of them in there, and that went much better. When I ended the stream, I had 76,000 simoleons. The big booster here are the perks that you get whenever you earn a renown star. I haven't gotten further than 3 stars. I haven't completed the perk tree yet, but every time you got a renown star, that you would get a little pop-up and be like, oh, you're a neighborhood legend, or I don't know what, and then it would say you can get your perks, and then you click on the perk tree and you could choose a booster or a scheme. You could go for positive, neutral, or negative, and I mostly went for neutral, because in the neutral one you have the tip jar and you have the going viral one. And that was really helpful. The tip jar helps getting you better tips. And then the going viral one helps getting more sims into your business. And that also got you more money. And I thought that was really helpful. Eventually, I was able to put at 100% plus profit for the tattoo parlor because it went so well. I feel like going neutral is really, really helpful. I did not finish the alignments though. I didn't get there. It's really hard to put that one up on like either. I haven't tried for the negative one, but for the positive one, for the lawful one, it didn't go up very high. I didn't actively try, but it's I think it's something that you do have to try actively to get there. What I can tell you is I haven't played with the pottery in The Sims, so I'm also not very interested in the skill. From what I've seen, it looks a lot of fun, and there's a lot of customization to it as well. With the glazing, you can make little planters, and you can make little tea sets and little gnomes. I've seen all of that, and with the glazing you can really customize it. You can have it any color you want. It's all presets, of course, but it looks really fun. It's just something that I'm not interested in. When I played with the Cat Cafe, I wasn't sure how it would work, because I hadn't seen anyone play with it yet, and I wasn't sure if you set like the small business on Cat Cafe, if there would just autonomously be cats there, you know, kind of living in the business. But no, I had to put the cat hangout challenge, as my sim only had 2 cats, and no other cats would show up. We're definitely going to ignore that I ended up adopting 3 cats, and now I have 5 cats and 2 sims. They all looked so cute, and we got this cat called Ninja, and I was like so in love with him, and I couldn't adopt him because the game was glitchy, and then he came back because he disappeared, and I was so happy when I could adopt him. And I also adopted Oscar, the cute little cat kitty, who's a cat kitty. The cute little white kitty who was so terrified at all times, but he looked so cute. His eyes were so funky. I looked at him in Cass and he looked so funky. It was so funny. Back to what I was talking about. In the cafe, I tried the hourly payment, and that one felt like I got more money because the payments came through almost constantly, but I didn't get as much money in the cafe as I did in the tattoo parlor. The coffee bar needs constant tending, and no one will buy anything if there's not a sim actively standing there, kind of like gesturing and selling their stuff. And to help my sims out, I had them make candy and sell that as well. And with the candy making, I felt like the cooking skill went up so fast. I didn't even really have to do anything. I didn't really have to take care of my cats that way because they were always taken care of. They had food, they had their litter box, which was the laser litter box, so I didn't have to take care of that. The customers would pet them, my employee would pet them. There were toys everywhere and they kept playing, and the outside was open to them so they could go out. It was really cool to see how pets are taken care of when you have the small business, because I didn't have to do anything. And they didn't run away once. I didn't take care of my cats at all actively. In that save, I reached level 3 of the renown really fast. I didn't really do anything to get there. The alignment seems to be really hard, as I said, to reach. And it really hasn't gone up much for me in that save. I also haven't fully figured out how or what gets it up there. I tried talking to my customers a lot. At the end of each day, it kept telling me that I needed better customer relationships. Altogether, I think this pack is a lot fun. I do recommend it even if you do not have any of the other packs. I think the possibilities with this pack, even if it's just with the base game, are huge. And I had a lot of fun even when I disabled my packs. I didn't even miss them. With other packs, the possibilities are even bigger. We have chances to play with laundromats, public pools, bars, cafes, art centers, bowling alleys, community gardens, gyms, karaoke bars, pottery studios, spas, and so many more. I heard of someone creating an art school. And I've seen people testing hotels, resorts, daycares. You can do so many things with this pack, and if you like a challenge or rags to riches, this pack, in my opinion, is absolutely for you. I'm still kind of figuring it out. I just wanted to, put out a little review for you as far as I could. I'm gonna keep playing with it. I'm gonna be on my streams. I'm gonna keep play testing. I'm gonna play test it offline to find out what's good, what's not good. I'm also gonna hopefully build a lot more fun things with it. So I'm hopefully gonna figure out more. Now, this was a slightly longer video, I believe. I yapped a lot for sure. I haven't done anything like this before ever, so I might have forgotten something, and I might have not looked at something, or I might have missed something. So if I did, I'm very sorry. I do try my best. Like I said, I do go to school, I do go to work. It's really I'm trying to find a good middle to get everything done. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video. I hope I was able to help you decide whether or not you'll get this pack. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. I do have plans to put out some more videos on this pack on this channel, so if you don't want to miss it, you know where to find me. I do mainly stream on Twitch though, so you'll see a little QR code on the end card, or you'll find the link down below. You can also find my VODs channel down below if you do want to talk or hang out. I have a Discord server as well. Thank you again so much. I do hope that I'll see you again. I will definitely put up more videos, and your resident geek will now log out, and I'll see you next time. Bye everybody!